find here?
This.
Watch Days of Our Lives weeknights at 6 and 11 on SoapNet.
Seneca, how is he?
It's over, and he's all right.
Oh, God, thank you.
There's some tough spots, but I have to say Roger did a brilliant job. Edmund Strong Coleridge has every chance for a normal life.
Oh. For a while, I just sat out here hoping that you would come out here and tell me that you didn't have to go through it. And that the test was negative, and all of a sudden Faith was bending over me saying Roger had begun the surgery. Oh. He's gonna be all right. I mean, he's gonna grow up and we can let ourselves think about his future.
I've already done a lot of thinking about that.
Seneca, is there something that you're not telling me? I mean, if there are complications, I want to know what they are now.
No, there is nothing. Roger was fast. He was sure it was an elegant piece of work.
Oh, it's just beyond my imagining. I mean, such a delicate operation. I mean, Roger's two hands put together are bigger than Edmund.
Gifted hands. Well, I never said he wasn't a talented surgeon, did I?
Ah, he saved his nephew. And as far as I'm concerned, he is forgiven for all past behavior. I mean, everything that he's ever done for me, which has been plenty, he's made up for in the last few hours. I just hope I can find the right words to tell him that.
Well, I'm not so sure I'd go along with that. One thing doesn't necessarily cancel out the other. But I am grateful. It was Roger and no one else who brought Edmund through.
Seneca, if you decide not to tell me something to protect me, I wouldn't consider that a favor.
Now, Jillian, believe me, you have nothing to worry about. I am tired, and that's all you're seeing.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being stupid. Talk about paranoid. I mean, so many things have gone wrong. It's just difficult for me to absorb good news when I hear it.
Believe it. So, where's your favorite councilman, huh? I thought he was going to stay around till it was all over.
Well, the operation took a long time and he had to leave. He is known as what's a public servant.
Oh, official business.
Right.
Well, maybe selfish, but I'm glad. I'd just as soon be alone with you now. We're the ones who came through with this. We're the ones who care about Edmund.
I think Frank cares too. Okay, all right, I understand. But I think that Frank would too.
Would he? I wonder. Just beginning to understand it myself. Jillian, back in that operating room, I began to get some real idea of just how much you and that baby really mean to me.
When all is lost,
They took my house and my company, my wife, my son.
one hope remains.
What if baby's really alive?
And after all they've been through,
You gave up your eyesight for this baby.
this week a dream comes true for Angie and Jesse.
I can see.
Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
Join us.
Join us
Join us, join us.
at the table.
Get ready for The Chew, a new talk show where everyone brings something to the table.
To make a creamy soup without the cream, use tofu.
For fresh ingredients, nothing beats local.
This local enough for you?
Treat yourself to something delicious.
If you love beef, try pastrami instead of bacon on your burger.
Make every recipe your very own.
Join The Chew, weekdays, coming Monday, September 26th, only on ABC. Hey, buddy, what are you looking at? Oh, ooh.
Minnie meets berries. Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheat Cereal with a touch of fruit in the middle.
Hello, fruit in the middle.
Your objective.
The new Fall Slash Glam look, flared wings. New Falsies Flared Mascara by Volume Express, only from Maybelline, New York. It's Fall Slash Glam with a flared arch. The secret? Our exclusive Spoon Flare brush and Flex Hold formula. Wing lashes up, out, and totally over the top.
No false lashes needed.
New Falsies Flared.
Maybe she's bored with it.
Scrubologists know you could use a vacation
from cleaning.
The extended family of Scrubbing Bubbles Extend-A-Clean, designed to keep your bathroom cleaner longer. Try the new Active Scrub Cream Cleanser or Informer. Simply remove dirt and soap scum. Then watch as the water-activated formula continues to clean for up to 4 days. The full line of Extend-A-Clean products from Scrubbing Bubbles. We work longer, so you don't have to.
SC Johnson, a family company.
When Kate collects her pink Yoplait lids, she's supporting breast cancer programs for her neighbors, tennis instructors, daughter's first-grade teacher, who's also her mom. Help fund breast cancer programs in your community. Redeem your lids today.
Mrs. Brown? Sheila? Her clothes are gone. Ay, Dios mío. This one is crazy. Gloria? Gloria, you know the patient that was here, Mrs. Brown? Did you see her?
I don't think so, Alicia. Which one was she?
The young lady that just had the miscarriage in a D&C. She's not even supposed to be on her feet yet, and she gets up and walks out. I told you I worry about her. She was very upset. Are you sure you did not see her go by?
Well, what did she look like?
Young, blonde, very pretty girl. Her eyes were red, though, from crying. What a crazy thing to do. She did not even take her medicine. She's supposed to have this prescription.
Well, maybe you can call her up.
She did not give her phone number. I suppose I could mail it to her, but she's supposed to get it right away. 522 West 127th Street. What kind of an address is this? She lives in the middle of the Hudson River?
Running away is getting to be a habit with you. Where have you been? What on earth is wrong with you, dear? You look terrible.
I'm sorry. I'm just tired, and I've been walking my feet off. I didn't mean to worry you.
Oh, you didn't, did you? Well, if you'll come to think of it, every time in the past when you've run off without telling us, it usually means that you're up to some trouble.
Maeve, please.
Running off with Roger Coleridge, or climbing out on a ledge, or doing something to keep from that you want to keep from this family.
Maeve, I think you're being very unfair to me. I mean, every time I go out, do I have to report to you? I mean, what do you think I'm trying to hide from you?
I wouldn't know, dear. I don't have your imagination. All I do know is when you go out without saying anything, this family worries.
Can't I have any privacy?
Oh, yes, you can have privacy, but not at everybody else's expense. Leaving little John without a bayou leave and gone for hours, dear, I won't have it.
I'm sorry. I just wasn't thinking.
Oh, you rarely do. Would it be an invasion of your privacy to ask you what was so important?
Well, I didn't mean to make you cross. I mean, I didn't mean to be gone so long. You see, I was walking all over because I was looking for an apartment for Patty and me. And I went all over Riverside, and I don't know what happened. Time just flew by, and I never found a home for us.
A home? You have a perfectly good home right here.
Yeah, I know. It's just... See, I feel very funny and embarrassed. See, if Patty and I live here, and we've got to stay in the same room that Frank and I had. You know, sleep in the same bed. I don't want that. I mean, you can understand that, can't you?
Yes, dear, I can understand that. I think it would be a very good idea if Pat and you were on your own, but there's nothing desperate about the situation. You have plenty of time to look once you're married.
Yeah, well, I think it's just very important that we get started off on the right track. And I don't want to get married until we can.
What?
Oh, Maeve, I don't mean to hurt your feelings. It's just that it's really no good around here anymore. See, Mary hates me a lot, and she shows me every chance she gets. And I walk in the bar, Kevin gives me this mean look. Patty and I get married, it's going to be awful if we live here.
Mary will behave herself. And Kevin has not got a mean bone in his body. You are imagining things,
No, I don't
dear.
think I'm imagining anything at all. I mean, there are a lot of people in that bar, and a lot of people work at the hospital. And they know that Pat and Faith were engaged. So I walk in there, and they give me these weird looks, and they hate me.
Your imagination is running wild. If you're really concerned about what people think, walking around down here at Ryan's for weeks on end with your waistline expanding and no ring on your finger, now that'll give them something to talk about.
Well, it doesn't show yet, does it?
But it soon will. I'm afraid, dear, the best idea would be for you to follow through on your plans with Pat. Let this family get back to normalcy, if that's possible.
Well, what about me? I mean, don't I have a say in what happens? Maeve, suppose I don't want to get married this Friday. Suppose I tell you that I need time because I want everything to be exactly perfect.
Will you just settle down? You make me dizzy. I can't keep up with the twists and turns of your mind. May I remind you it was your idea to get married? Now, all of a sudden, you're obsessed with the idea of an apartment? Could you just, straighten out your priorities, child? What about little John? I'm afraid the court isn't going to let you take him away, not right now.
Yeah, well, we'll be able to find an apartment big enough for 4 people. See, I think the court eventually will give me custody. I'm not abandoning him. See, Maeve, I'm going to come see little John every day. But in the meantime, I thought, well, maybe Patty and I could live alone at first. Now, can't you see that if we do things right, it'll make a tremendous difference?
No, I cannot see that. I don't think it'll make a bit of difference. John and I started out in this place, and a poor little place it was in those days. A bathtub in the kitchen and the paint peeling off the walls. I mean, I'll grant you it was a step up from what I knew. Anyway, we managed.
Yeah, I know, but there was a big difference. See, you were sure that Johnny wanted and loved you.
Delia, you are wasting so much energy on worrying and fantasizing. Would you please just relax now? I'm going downstairs and tell everybody that you're home safely.
Okay, Maeve. I'm sorry. Oh, God, please. Please, get me this close. Please don't let me down. Just help me. Just tell me what I gotta do.
So, Mac's plan to have the annulment delayed backfired because Jack's going to go ahead and have the bypass operation a lot sooner than he ought to. Ma says he hadn't changed a bit.
That doesn't surprise me. For when it comes to getting his own way, that Finelli's a stubborn man, even though he might kill himself in the process. But you know, his own plan might backfire.
Oh, I know what you're thinking. If the operation works, it might get them back together.
Well, I hope so, for Mary's sake.
Well, for Jack's, too. And he may be a little strange, but he's made Mary very happy, no matter what he says, and vice versa.
Patrick, I am worried about that girl. I really am.
About Mary?
No, Mary. Mary has her problems that she can handle. No, I'm talking about Delia.
Oh, is she back home?
The fact is, she is. I mean, she's upstairs looking a wreck and just talking about postponing the wedding.
What? Did she say where she was?
Would you believe looking for an apartment with no luck, and that's why she decided to postpone the wedding?
Oh, that's crazy. I mean, she's the one who insisted we get married right away.
That's right. Don't I know it? And now she wants to wait until she finds the perfect apartment for you two to start your marriage.
Putting off the wedding makes no sense at all. Among other things, I don't know when I'll get the time off again.
Well, I've told her all that, but she's not about to listen. I can't get through to her. She's so knee-deep in her fantasy. Patrick, I'm really concerned about her mental state. I mean, I think she's totally out of touch with reality.
Ma, she's just mixed up and upset. Well, look what she's been through.
What do you think I'm looking at? And it becomes more clear to me every day that that girl maybe needs some professional help.
A psychiatrist, you mean?
That's what I'm saying.
I've already talked to her about that. She just had a psychiatric workup when she took those pills. I don't think the doctor got very far, but she did manage to convince him that she was all right, and there's no way she's going to go back again.
Well, I suppose we can't force her, huh?
Well, what I'm trying to do is to make her understand that someone cares, that I care, about what she's thinking and feeling, so she doesn't get desperate and feel like she has nowhere to turn. That may be enough for a while.
Patrick, that really frightens me. Responsibility for your baby is one thing, but taking on the job of being Delia's personal psychiatrist is quite something else. You're not trained for it, and you're too close to it.
I don't want to be her analyst. I'm just trying to be her friend. And I'm trying to be responsible, which is what everybody wanted. I'm going to go upstairs and see her. Maybe she's given up on this postponing.
Given up, Delia gives up on very little.
It seems to me, Sheila, that you do have a choice. You can get married as you plan to, but tell your husband that you cannot make love for a while. Or you can wait and take a few days off and go home and put your feet up. And then you can get married and have a real honeymoon. I think this is the better way. But either way, Sheila, it is not so smart to start out a marriage telling lies. Tell him the truth, that you lose the baby. If he is as wonderful as you say he is, he will understand. Maybe you don't want to tell him that you may have trouble getting pregnant again. But a little trouble is all the doctor said. Then they will fix you up and you can have more babies. Many pretty, pretty babies. But for right now, I think it is best that you rest and get better. This is no time for you to be thinking about getting married.
Delia? What's this all about? Why would you want to put off our wedding?
A family says goodbye to the man they lost.
He may not have been Todd Manning, but I loved him with all my heart.
Now can the father who lost them pick up the pieces?
I owe you my life.
Or will he pay for their suffering?
You deserve to be locked in a cell for the rest of your pathetic life.
One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Scrubologists have made a remarkable leap forward in hands-free toilet cleaning. Introducing the one-step toilet bowl cleaner from Scrubbing Bubbles. Just step on the pedal. The 360-degree sprayer delivers a powerful cleaner to tackle limescale, hard water, and toilet rings. The new one-step toilet bowl cleaner from Scrubbing Bubbles. It's a remarkable leap forward in hands-free toilet cleaning.
SC Johnson, a family company.
I finally found it. It's a different kind of retinol. Tough on wrinkles, but gentle on skin.
Garnier Ultralift introduces Pro Retinol from nature. For the first time in a moisturizer, some retinols can cause irritation.
This is different.
With Pro Retinol from nature, Ultralift boosts skin's natural cell renewal, lifting wrinkles so effectively, 95% of women saw real wrinkle reduction.
This is the skin I remember.
Garnier Ultralift. New Ultralift anti-wrinkle eye roller with Pro Retinol from nature. Tough on crow's feet, gentle on the eyes.
Before the final week of All My Children on ABC and SoapNet, spend one last weekend in Pine Valley.
This is goodbye.
This Saturday, cherish the memories of the First Lady of Soaps with the I Love Lucci Marathon.
I love the sound of it.
And this Sunday, relive your favorite love stories with the Last Chance for Romance Marathon.
Perfect.
2 unforgettable All My Children events. This weekend, I Love Lucci this Saturday from 7 to midnight, and Last Chance for Romance this Sunday from 5 to midnight.
It is going to be one incredible ride.
Only on SoapNet.
You don't have to convince me about what this baby means to you. I've been here all along, remember? I saw your face when he was born. And I saw you breathing life into him on the way to the hospital. Roger? Oh, what can I say? I mean, thank you. It's just not enough. Oh, Dad would be so proud of you.
I'm just glad that I could help. Jill, it felt so right being back in there working.
Roger, it was a brilliant job.
I second the motion, Friday.
Believe me, I'm grateful.
So, When can I see him?
Oh, Jesus. Well, look, Faith took him down to recovery, and Bucky went with him, and they've got to keep a close eye on his vital signs, so it'll be a couple of hours, I'm afraid.
Well, that's okay. Whatever is necessary and right for him, I trust you. Roger, you really think he's going to make it?
So far, so good. I think I can say the procedure went well.
It's clockwork. He took care of the vascular problem without a hitch. And, of course, the only trouble spot was, and, of course, it wasn't Roger's fault. But do you believe when the blood fell? Do you believe that?
Well, the circulating nerves dropped, the emergency blood supply, but accidents happen.
No, not in the operating room during major surgery, please.
Well, that would have been bad enough, but I was afraid there wasn't any left over. Have you been told that Edmund has a fairly rare blood type?
No.
O negative.
Well, how did that happen?
Well, obviously, you got the negative from you. Well, what's your blood type?
Yeah, she's A negative.
How do you know that?
Well, you had a blood transfusion at the hospital for Hampton.
So that means that Seneca's carrying some negative, too.
Well, look, I don't care about the mechanics. I just don't want any more problems for him. And what happens to a rare blood type who needs surgery over and over again?
Well, Jill, I wouldn't worry. It's not that rare.
Well, all they have to have is a supply on hand, and I don't think that'll be any problem for him. Do you?
No, shouldn't be a problem.
Well, I'm just glad that the worst of it is over. When can I take him home?
Well, not for a while. I mean, to be realistic, they have to keep an eye on him. But with a neurologist for a father, I think you can spot any trouble early on.
Oh, I just want to be with him.
Well, you got to give us time to fatten him up and then be able to make a fighter out of him, you know. Yeah, then you can take him home. You can spoil him, do what you
Oh, no. You see, his father is not going to permit that. He has to learn to be tough and independent. He's going to take him to the great North Woods, teach him how to wrestle bear and catch fish with his teeth.
Yeah, like wrestling big iron rigs up on 125th Street, right? Yes. Great.
Doctor, I think you could use some sleep.
Yeah, maybe that'll help.
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Only on SoapNet. Want more of your favorite ABC daytime shows? Just tell me. Log on to abc.com/daytime to check out The View, The Chew, One Life to Live, and General Hospital.
You're gonna have to trust me on this.
Watch videos or full episodes. It's kind of exciting. Get exclusive sneak peeks. Learn about the co-hosts. Go behind the scenes.
I accidentally threw away my other shoe.
Connect with other fans and get great tips you can use.
I always buy tools for the kitchen that have more than one use.
I like it. Find it all now at abc.com/daytime.
I could go onto a site and go, I like to play soccer, and maybe I'll get 5,000 women that like to play soccer. Fantastic, but so what? If that's all I have in common, there better be the World Cup all year round, or we're going to be in trouble. There's no click. There's nothing deeper than that. With eHarmony, everything's so to the core. I think you stand a much better chance of meeting someone you really connect with, and that's more important to me than anything, you know.
Review all your matches for free at eHarmony.com.
Scooter, your father loves your new Progresso Rich and Hearty Steak Burger Soup.
I love this new soup.
It's his two favorite things in one.
Burgers and soup.
Did you hear him, honey? Burgers and soup. Love you.
They're cute. Progresso, you gotta taste this soup.
Captain, unidentified object.
It's a Cascade Complete Pack. The best of Cascade powder and gel combined in one vessel. Fire!
Wow. Cascade Complete Packs. Love it or your money back.
We asked Bradford Anderson to name all the Spinelli nicknames he could remember. Go.
Stone Cold Mr. Serpacino-esque one, Maximista, Blonde One, Original Blonde One, Prince Pectoral, Big Daddy Stone Cold, the Goddess, the Divine One, Bad Blonde One, the Demented One, the Valkyrie, the Brusque Lady of Justice. I could be here for literally 3 days, probably.
See who Spinelli will nickname next on General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
These are the Walkers.
Let's go do what walkers do best.
Get drunk?
they're never afraid to speak their minds.
Can you get out the way so I can be with the brother I actually like?
But when dealing with family...
Hello, Mom. Hi, how are you? I can't talk right now. Bye.
Wait. Oh.
Silence can speak louder than words.
Never, ever speak of this again.
Kevin likes
Brothers and Sisters. Moving in Monday, September 26, weekdays at 5 and 6 on SoapNet.
No one understands motherhood better than the women of The View.
Being a mother requires a sense of humor.
It has certainly prepared me in the art of negotiation.
Have you ever debated a 2-year-old?
I sometimes feel like the mother hen on the show.
It's not like having a pet.
I have to make sure that they don't kill each other.
That's what parenthood is, and motherhood especially.
I have used timeouts on the show.
It's a mom's view.
It's the mother of all shows.
The View, weekdays only on ABC.
I'm so glad you're here. Please hold me. I love you and I need you. And nothing's changed.
Honey, it's okay, whatever it is. Now, what's all this about putting off our wedding?
Oh, well, you see, I thought it would really be bad if we were to spend one night in a hotel and then we would come back here and live here. I mean, we'd have to have the same bedroom that Frank and I had. I think that would be really awful. And Mary and Frank would be around here and they'd be hating us both.
Hey, look, I've told you before, nobody hates us. They just have to get used to the idea.
Yeah, but you see, I want to get everything off to a right start, okay? Now, I have some money from the divorce, and I thought I could get a nice place for us. See, all I want is to have a good home for you.
Listen, I think you ought to save some of that money for the kids. Little John and this baby are going to be wanting to go to college someday.
Oh, yeah, but by that time, you're going to be a very rich doctor.
Oh, you got it all figured out, huh? Is that a guarantee?
Patty, please don't treat me like I'm silly, okay? I know the future is very important, but now is very important also, and we've wasted 7 years, so from now on, I want everything to be perfect.
Well, I agree with everything you're saying, honey, but we also got to be practical.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm trying to be. See, Maeve said if I know what I want, I should do everything I can, take steps to try to get it. See, I remember when I was a kid and I was living in that dingy old apartment. I remember I used to dream of having a beautiful place to live.
I remember. You used to tell me about it.
One with very high ceilings, big, big windows, and plenty of light. Lots of light just pouring all over everything. Not fancy, just nice and clean, and lots of furniture, and nothing falling apart, and beautiful colors. Colors that I'd look very good on. Oh, and it's gotta have a great big stove, because I'm gonna make you terrific meals. And, oh, in my dreams, you were always there. Now, Maeve taught me how to cook, and I'm a really good cook. So we'll have a big living room, and a nice, cheerful kitchen, and a cozy bedroom. Oh, and a room for little John.
And one for the baby.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Honey, I want all that to come true, too. But first things first. It's important that we get married like we planned.
Yeah, but couldn't we wait just a little bit, please?
Delia, do you realize that I got 2 days off? I mean, the schedule going the way it has lately. I don't know when I'll get another chance like that for weeks.
Oh, I can wait. I mean, just as long as we get married soon. I mean, I'm not going anywhere.
It may not be so soon.
Oh, a long time then. I guess you'll be working a lot with Faith, huh?
Oh, come on. Now, that's not the point. But do you want me to have to say I do and then rush off to duty for 48 hours?
No, I don't want that.
Well, then, honey, I think we ought to get it over with. Hey, look, don't do that. All I mean is that we plan to be married on Friday. I want to. Don't you?
Oh, yeah, I want that too.
Okay, that's the way it's gonna be. No more tears, huh?
Okay.
See you later.
Okay. Oh, God, what am I gonna do?
In Port Charles, revenge is a priority, relationships are disposable, and good medical care is a necessity. Keep up with this fast-paced city with an all-new episode of General Hospital, weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.